If you're afraid of the dark, don't be, because look, there's nothing to be scared of. Watch. See? Wait. As a kid, I did a lot of dumb things that I'm pretty sure we all did growing up. So I'm gonna tell you some stories about some of these things I did, including a time when my stupidity brought someone this close to dying. So when I was in school, every classroom had the exact same ceiling tiles, white squares with tiny holes in them. And the second you notice these holes as a kid, your brain doesn't ask what they're for. Your brain decides they're a target, a challenge. Because you can only focus for so long learning about the Revolutionary War before you get bored. So me and my friends created a game, and this is how it would work. We would make paper airplanes, but not the normal ones out of notebook paper because those were too big for what we were trying to do. Instead, we used Post-it notes. Tiny, fast, disposable. You could fold one in the time it took for a teacher to sneeze. But the goal with these paper airplanes wasn't to throw it across the room. The goal was to throw it towards the ceiling and have it wedge into those tiny little holes. So we would wait until the teacher looked away from us and then immediately throw it into the ceiling. We did this any opportunity we got. Teacher turns to write on the board, launch a Post-it note. Teacher bends down to pick up a marker, launch a Post-it note. And when it stuck, you felt like you won the Super Bowl. One time, our teacher turned their head to sneeze and a student tried flicking it into the ceiling, but they totally misjudged it because it slingshotted straight into the teacher's head. The most fun part about this game was that whenever the teacher saw this Post-it note in the ceiling, she would get furious knowing we were doing this behind her back. And she would always demand for whoever was doing this to admit to it. But since basically the whole class was involved, no one ever snitched. And this game didn't just stay inside one classroom. No, eventually the whole school was doing it. No matter what class you walked into, you could probably find one of these things sticking in the ceiling. All the teachers at the school were starting to get really frustrated with this. So what did they do to fight back? They basically put a bounty out there. Whoever got caught for throwing the Post-it notes at the ceiling would get suspended. Because up to this point, no one had ever been caught for it. The whole school was moving like James Bond. But unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And one day, somebody got caught. His name was Noah, and when this happened, the rumor was spreading around school like Paul Revere telling everyone the British are coming. So all the students are getting super nervous because at this point, pretty much everyone was involved in doing this. So if Noah snitched on us, was the whole school just gonna get suspended? Well, we never found out the answer to that question because Noah didn't snitch. He didn't say it was a group thing. He didn't say there was others involved. He just took the blame for